Hi gang, it's Shane. I want to take a minute and go over this grammar quiz with you. Now I can't go over your exact one because the school regenerates a new one for everyone every time you click on it. But I want to show you something so that you don't get discouraged about English. Really, that's my plan here. So just stick with me for a second. This is my quiz. I want you guys to see that on attempted score, I missed 4. I got a 21 out of 25. Now, I missed 4 of them, and I've been to graduate school for English twice, and I've been teaching English for 25 years. Okay? Because each and every time you look at a grammar rule, there's some times that I've seen it over and over again, and I think, do they want me to be more concise here, or is there some actual rule that I forgot? So I don't want anyone to get discouraged. This has nothing to do with whether you can read or write well or go to college. And it also has nothing to do with whether you're going to make it in your career. But I just want to go over a couple so that you say, you know what, I can do this. It's not that big of a deal. And if you bombed it, you don't think, oh, I can't do English. That's silly. Okay, so let's just read a couple. In each pair, click on the better version of the sentence. So my options were, the song is called Words Unspoken, or the name of the song is called Words Unspoken. So right away, I first say to myself, what's the most concise sentence? I don't need the name of. Just the song is called. I've got my subject, which is the song, my verb, which is called, and my direct object, which is Words Unspoken, the title. So I got that one correct. Tight, concise writing. That's what we're looking for, okay? So that's all that's reviewing. Next one, it says in the pair below, in each pair, click on the sentence in which all modifiers. Now that probably freaked you out if you had one on modifiers. All modifiers clearly refer to the words they modify. All right, so I read the first one. At our warehouse sale, only cash, credit, MasterCard, or Visa will be accepted. I knew right away that was wrong because there needs to be a different piece of punctuation right here. At our warehouse sale. That one, no, this one's correct actually. This one is only right here is my modifier. Only cash, MasterCard, or Visa. But on the second one, it sounds awkward, and I knew we needed something. At our warehouse sale, cash, MasterCard, or Visa will be accepted. We would need to turn this probably to a colon right there after sale. So your modifier is only, and it really helps clarify the sentence. That's what a modifier is. Okay, now, question 3. Click on the correct verb in the parentheses. This is about whether you understand plural or singular verbs. And if you don't remember that from school, this will have stressed you out. And if you just listen to yourself read it out loud, you'll kind of hear which one's more correct. The crowd of observers almost never has a role in his stories. It's because there's one person. If we say, the crowd, let's say the firemen never have a role, that's because it would be plural. So this is about there being one singular group of people, and of course, we need a singular verb to go with it. Okay, question 4. Click on the correct verb in the parentheses. Same exact thing. There is or there are generally only 2 or 3 characters. We're talking about 2 to 3 characters. It needs to be are. There are. And it's about making your subject match your verb. Okay? Subject-verb agreement. This one I bombed, so if you had one of these, just know, who cares? You're not going to need to know it the rest of your life. To prepare a light and flaky pie crust. The truth is, to prepare is an infinitive. It's the raw form of the verb. And I looked at it quickly and said, oh, that's a prepositional phrase. So I put prepositional phrase. But really, it's a verb because it's the raw form of the verb, so it's a verbal phrase. It's just a phrase starting out your sentence. Do not worry about that lingo. It's not the end of the world. Now, this is about simple, compound, complex sentences. Take 2 pills every 6 hours and call the doctor in 3 days. When you have 2 parts of your sentence with 1 comma, it's compound. If it was complex, it might have an intro phrase and then a semicolon in the middle. If it was compound complex. A simple sentence would just be take 2 pills every 6 hours, period. So that's just something you might have remembered from middle school, probably. Question 7. This one's tough. Almost 90% of a patrol officer's job. The reason why it's apostrophe S is because the patrol officers own the job. It's about possession. It's their job, so it needs an apostrophe. And also it's because it's a single patrol officer, not plural patrol officers. Well, this one's simple, really, but probably looked hard. Cleaning your house while your kids are still growing, quipped Phyllis Diller, is like shoveling the walk. You need a comma on both sides because you've stuck something in the middle. You can't just do a comma because it doesn't continue with quipped Phyllis Diller is shoveling. That doesn't flow smoothly. You need that comma there. So that's just a punctuation rule. You can see how old the quiz is because it's still about Obama. Obama's vice president is Joe Biden, who was first elected. We need the comma there. Who was first elected. This is a compound sentence. But if you read the second one, Obama's vice president, Joe Biden, he was first elected to the U.S. Senate. That's 2 totally separate sentences. Obama's vice president is the subject, is your verb, Joe Biden is your direct object. There needs to be a period here or a semicolon. A semicolon means you have 2 complete sentences on each side of the semicolon. So he is your subject, was is your verb, and then the sentence keeps going. So 2 complete sentences, you cannot just have nothing. You have to have a semicolon or a period. Do we want to do this one? Yes, let's try it. Click on the sentence that is active, not passive. That's talking about your verbs. Unethical businesses exchange private information about their clients over the internet. Private information about clients is exchanged over the internet. Is exchanged is a wordy verb. You have a to be verb with your actual descriptive verb, where the correct one was one nice solid verb. Unethical businesses exchange private information. If you swap and make your direct object your subject, it causes you to be passive. And a lot of people, including you, whoever you are listening to this, you write in passive voice because we talk that way. You're always putting an is, am, are, was, be, being, all of those in front of your verb. And you want a nice, tight, descriptive verb instead. It will make your everything better. Okay, then I missed number 11. You probably didn't have this one, but I hated it, and we're going to skip it because I'm protesting. Okay, and then let's see. Any of these ones? Oh, a fragment. Fragments are so important for us to discuss. Let's do one here. Fragment means you don't have a complete subject verb and it's not a complete sentence. So someone took notes to distribute minutes and agendas. That is a complete sentence. Someone took notes and distribute minutes and agenda. The group is looking for a new secretary. So the group is my subject. Is looking is, by the way, passive voice for a new secretary. But someone to take notes and distribute minutes and agendas is not a complete sentence. You need to start with, we need someone to take notes and distribute minutes and agendas. So you want a nice complete sentence. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's all really, the rest of them are all repeats. Oh, punctuation marks. Knowing when to put your period, your question mark, and your exclamation point are important. Again, I missed one. I hated this one. It was about logic. It was silly. Has nothing to do with our English class, really. Again, subject verb agreement. Okay, let's just look at parts of speech real quick. The bank returned the check because of insufficient funds in my account. The bank is my subject, my noun. Returned is my verb, it's my action word. The check is my direct object, so it is a noun. Because is my linking, my subordinating conjunction, my conjunction, that's down here. Of is a preposition. Of insufficient funds is a prepositional phrase. Insufficient is modifying. It's the description of funds. How many funds? Insufficient funds. That's an adjective. Any descriptive word is an adjective. All right. I believe we covered some grammar today. Good job, guys. No matter how you did on this thing, stay confident, stay positive about it, and who cares? You're learning a little grammar at a time in this class, and I'm going to give you a trick to fix your grammar in your papers, and quite frankly, you can use it the rest of your career, okay? And you're going to be fine. Have a great day.